Ah, yes, that one. Yeah. Do 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 do. Why not?
Time to hit the road. Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right. Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Go straight on. Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right. Caution, please mind the speed limit. Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right. Caution, please mind the speed limit. Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right. Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right. ready to turn left. Turn left. Caution. Please mind the speed limit.
In terms of speed limit.
It was a nice ride. Ready to roll. Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left. Keep right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left. Go straight on. Caution, please mind the speed limit.
Get out of the way. So, man.
Okay, let's find a new route. Caution, please mind the speed limit. 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 Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left. Go straight on. Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right. Keep left, and then exit left. Exit left.
That's fine.
Caution, please mind the speed limit. Caution. Please mind the speed limit. Caution. Please mind the speed limit.
It's better. Yeah. When was it? It was. Yep, it was that one. Okay.
Your own argument by doing that by making that huge comparison, what you really do is just kind of alienate and antagonize virtually everyone listening.
I think that there has been that, and I understand why you would say that.
Yeah.
And I also understand, because I was at the receiving end of it, that on social media that there's a coordinated attempt to influence people and shout down those people who speak up, which goes back to gaslighting. And one of the things that was said over and over and over again by these bots and by a few, real people, you're calling us racist, you're calling us this, you're calling us that, you're suggesting that there's something...
right.
wrong, and if it walks like a duck, Vanessa, then it will. And if it walks like a duck, then it will. And if it walks like a duck, then it will. And if it walks like a duck, then it will. And if it walks like a duck, then it will. And if it walks like a duck, then it will. And if it walks like a duck, then it will. And if it walks like a duck, then it will. And if it walks like a duck, then it will. And if it walks like a duck, then it will. And if it walks like a duck, then it will. And if it walks like a duck, then it will. And if it walks like a duck, then it will. And if it walks like a duck, then it will. And if it walks like a duck, then it will. And if it walks like a duck, then it will. And if it walks like a duck, then it will. And if it walks like a duck, then it will. And if it walks like a duck, then it will. And if it walks like a duck, then it will. And if it walks like a duck, then it will. And if it walks like a duck, then it will. And if it walks like a duck, then it will. And if it walks like a duck, then it will. And if it walks like a duck, then it will. And if it walks like a duck, If it quacks
Caution.
like a duck, sorry,
Please
it
mind the
walks
speed.
like a duck, and I'm afraid we are long past the point of being wet virtue signalling lefties,
Caution.
which is what
Please mind
people
the
are
speed.
called. And we're at the point where you now have to say, I'm sorry if it does offend
At the
you.
roundabout, take the second
I have
exit.
reason to believe that this is the case. Here are my reasons.
Exit
You
now.
are not probably, many of you aren't racist, many of you aren't anti-Semitic, but what you have to start understanding is that is what you are supporting.
Okay. All right.
Thank
But
you.
yeah, well said. Well
Keep
said. And
left,
it's
and
anti-Semitic
then turn
with an I,
left.
not Semitic. And anti-emetic is when you don't want to be sick. Anti-Semitic is the word. All right. Thank you, Pamela, very much indeed. Carol
Turn left.
says it was Count Bimface's night in Clacton with nearly 10,000 votes in second place to Farage with around 20,000 votes, leaving Farage too ashamed to show up. If Farage felt he got away with bungs, the inquiry suspended during his joke Clacton re-election now resume. So beating Count Bimface and co won't count in the real world, where tactical voting will keep Farage out, just as it kept Reform UK out of the last 7 elections, e.g. Makerfield MP and Greater Manchester Mayor. And John says the investigations aren't over, Vanessa. I know, I just said so. They have restarted 2 investigations into Nigel's donations or gifts and another into Richard Tice. They are such entitled, out-of-touch, rich elites, they don't think the rules apply to them. Parliamentary standards are there to prevent corruption. If he has nothing to hide, he has nothing to worry about. That's John from Hartlepool. Let's talk to Michael in Dagenham. Hello, Michael. Thanks
Keep
for
left,
calling.
and then
Hello.
turn left.
Hello.
Right, well, I'm no fan of Farage. Let's get this out of the way with to start with.
Turn
I
left.
actually wouldn't trust that gentleman to sit on the toilet the right way round.
Okay.
Okay. However, it is the duty of all political parties to promote democracy. Right? And if the mainstream parties are not prepared to even offer the people of Clacton an alternative
Caution.
other than a
Please mind the
dustbin
speed.
as a candidate, that really reflects on our society
Get
and
ready
on
to
our
turn left.
political society as a whole. They are corrupt to the core. And when we're talking about corruption,
Turn left.
right, let's deal with our Prime Minister, a man who offered another MP to stand down, bribe him with a position so he could stand as an MP to become the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. So let's not mess around with this corruption malarkey. They're all corrupt. To the core.
Malarkey.
Every last one of them.
Well, obviously your argument just, turns to cinders in your mouth and just flies out the window, doesn't it? Because, of course, they're not all corrupt. Maybe some are, maybe some have variegated elements of corruption in their makeup, and some are
Can
not.
you
Some
name
are
me a
blameless,
Prime
some are
Minister
thoroughly
since Thatcher
not just
that
Prime
is
Ministers,
not
but
corrupt? Just one. Please, just one.
I can't. I'm not going to put my finger on which
Okay.
particular
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
But I mean, it depends, doesn't it, on what you mean by corrupt, and it depends on many things. But we're not talking about.
Well,
We're
the
talking.
point- okay, so
but
the
let's
point
talk
is-
about Nigel Farage and what you see the future for him as
Okay,
being.
so Nigel Farage has just played the cleverest gambit he could have done. Right?
Hang on, Theresa May. I don't think she's corrupt.
Oh, no, she was the Spanish $9 bill. Come on, do me a favour.
In what way? Bent to
what
the
way?
knife. Come on, Theresa
Right.
May, the vicar's daughter. The worst thing she ever did was
This is a party
run through a
that was
field of
standing
wheat.
for Brexit, that totally lied to the population to get into power, just like every other lot have done.
Gosh, I don't think so. I
Okay?
thought she was
She's
blameless, personalityless, and blameless.
I mean,
Don't-
come on, do me a favour.
Oh, no, don't shout. There's no need at all. You don't need to be that angry.
You're sounding like you're shouting at me.
I'm certainly
what do you
not.
expect?
I'm not shouting at you. I wouldn't dream
No,
of it.
your voice went up when you disagreed with me.
Nonsense. Right. Tell me about Farage. Let's do the future for Farage.
Farage won the moment he decided to stand down and then stand.
Why? Won what?
Well, even the other parties had to present politicians to go against him, which is what they should have done, because at least the people of Clacton then would have had a choice, a proper choice, right? Or show themselves out to be as undemocratic as possible by not presenting the people of Clacton with an opponent.
Okay, but
right?
we have the
It doesn't
but we now
matter
have the
that Farage
result
was
of
playing
that.
games.
Okay, but we now have the result of that election, and we see what happened, and he got the majority, and it's slightly bigger than it was before.
Yeah.
So do you?
I believe the other lady said, "Oh well, 1 in 4 people voted for a bin."
And
No, they
that's-
did not. 1 in 4 people voted against Farage. They didn't vote for the bin. If
Well,
the bin was standing
well,
in any
technically-
in any other election,
Good
where you had the
gosh.
Conservatives, the Labour, and the Liberal Democrats, the
Gotta
bin
love
would
a
have
bit
got
of
nothing.
LBC.
They didn't vote for the bin. They voted against Farage.
Right. Thanks for the call. Good to talk to you. Thank you very much indeed. So this is from Nikki, who says, Farage scraped together barely 1,000 more votes than last time against a parade of joke candidates, while Count Binface, arguably the most entertaining and authentic candidate in the field, came close to 10,000 votes. This result answers absolutely nothing about the alleged £5 million bung from a Thai billionaire living abroad, nor why Farage failed to turn up to the vote when Essex police apparently said there was no threat against him. Far from being vindicated, he looks increasingly like the joke, and if the allegations eventually lead to a conviction, we may well be back at another by-election. The circus is over. Time for the investigation into Farage to begin. That's Nikki in Kent. And Shahid says, Farage won in a seat that always votes for right-wing parties. I don't think Reform has anywhere near enough support across the UK to win a general election, as they appeal to the anti-immigration brigade only. Reform's only chance is to win through the back door, but as long as Burnham reverses the many mistakes of Keir Starmer and makes good general progress in improving the economy and public services, then I suspect it will result in Andy Burnham leading Labour to victory at the next general election, says Shahid. I wonder whether you agree with Shahid. Do you think he's right? Doesn't think Reform has anywhere near enough support across the UK to win a general election. Maybe you're one of Farage's supporters. 0345 6060973. So he's won the election. My very irate caller says nothing to do with Count Binface. It wasn't given any other candidates to win against, and a vote against Farage was against Farage. It wasn't for the bin. I don't know what you think. 0345 6060973. What of Nigel Farage's position now, and what of the position of Reform UK? 0345 6060973. After the news, we're going to take more of your calls on that. And also, Prime Minister Andy Burnham has said the death of Jason Arday is a tragedy on so many levels. We'll bring a report from LBC reporter Guy Stewart on that next. I'm Vanessa Feltz. This is LBC. Time 3:30, which means it's time for the news with Rachel Wright.
The death of former Cambridge professor Jason Arday is a tragedy and should be a moment for reflection, the Prime Minister has said. Professor Arday, who resigned after a plagiarism row, was pronounced dead after emergency services were called to address in Battersea, South London on Friday. Andy Burnham has urged members of the public not to light fires in Tinderbox, Britain, ahead of a meeting with farmers whom he warned are at the sharp end of a changing climate. He's also announced £65 million worth of funding to help farmers manage the impact of the summer's dry weather. And fans of the Welsh singer Bonnie Tyler are expected to line the streets of Mumbles as her coffin is transported back to her former home ahead of her funeral on Monday. She died in Portugal last month at the age of 75. LBC weather, a dry but slightly cooler day for most. Cloudier in the north with showers in northwest Scotland, a high of 27 degrees.
This is LBC.
You have arrived at your destination.
Take Irish ferries from Dover to Calais, where your pet travels in the pet lounge. You'd be barking not to. Irish ferries. See travel differently.
Guys, gals and non-binary pals, we're Copperfield, the UK's only breast cancer awareness charity for young people. We educate people on the signs of breast cancer, as when found early, treatments are more effective and survival rates higher. This is your reminder to check your boobs, chest or pecs. Learn how at copperfield.org.
Switch it up this summer with Ford. Take to the streets with looks that thrill. Complete a test drive in August, and you could get up to £1,500 off with our Welcome to Ford promotion and discover other offers across the range. Search Ford Test Drive event to book and find out more. Steal the scene this summer. Ready, set, Ford. Available to customers looking to switch to Ford or upgrade an older Ford model. New cars registered by the 30th of September.
Oh my God.
New Lotto is now making more millionaires than ever before. So get your ticket for tonight's draw. Lotto from the National Lottery. It could be you. Rules apply. 18 plus.
Disco fever is taking dance floors by storm.
Girl power is taking over the chart.
Will the smartphone revolutionize the world?
A lot has changed over the past 5 decades. But one thing that hasn't changed is what makes a great casino. And being backed by over 50 years of Las Vegas heritage, we should know. BetMGM Casino, the real deal. 18 plus, please gamble responsibly.
When you're smiling. Banning Dental Group clinics with over 5,000 top-rated Google reviews. Keep on smiling.
This is LBC. Message Vanessa Feltz on WhatsApp now. 0345 60